my education with tuition and room and board and books cost about $120,000. And yet, the most valuable thing I really learned during those 4 years there was that Jesus was real, and I got a relationship with him. College is the best time to explore something like faith. Your mind is already open to new ideas, and you have time to really question. Chi Alpha makes it possible to ask questions that maybe you wouldn't feel comfortable asking in another setting. Whenever I had tried to go to church, I never felt like I was welcome. I had so many questions, and I didn't think questioning was okay, and I felt like a complete novice and like I didn't belong. I didn't really know who God was. By the time I got to college, I was taking philosophy courses, and I felt like I was becoming very intellectual, and I thought, well, there's an absolute truth out there. We'll never know what it is. Fast forward till, I think it was my junior year, I had become really good friends with a girl on campus. So Casey says, why don't you come with me to Chi Alpha, to Thursday night worship? I was a little skeptical, but I went. And when I got there, everybody was so happy and singing songs. And I realized that these people were not brainwashed nut jobs. They were my peers. And they loved God. And I wanted to know more about what made them so happy. Upon advice from Pastor Mike, I started reading the New Testament. And that's really when I started to become introduced to Jesus. Once I really started to know God better, I started to get courage to do stuff with my life that I never thought I could do. After I found God, I realized I really wanted to be a journalist. And after that, I left DC and I went to grad school. And then as a journalist, it's taken me from DC to Chicago to London to Alabama and to where I live now, which is Seattle. So now that I've followed God and I've gone where He's taken me, He's been with me every step of the way, especially when I was living by myself and pursuing my career and living far from my family. I would go to church in the local place where I was living, and church would just kind of adopt me. And God was always by my side. It's almost to the point where I can't even remember now what it was like to not have God around. He is so much a part of my life. I just want to say thank you, and thank you to Mike and Jen, and thank you to everybody who makes Chi Alpha possible. It makes a real difference. I just look back on my transformation, and it was a wholly incredible and magnificent conversion, and very much facilitated by Chi Alpha.